Good afternoon. Welcome to OptionsTender. It's Thursday, August 14, 2025. We're going to take a look at SPX on the daily 65, and we'll check out the VIX on the 65. We're going to keep this real short and sweet. You can refer to yesterday's video if you want to see a little bit more in-depth analysis. We just have a little bit of a new development happening right now. So let's check it out. We have SPX on the daily time frame. We're doing this video at about 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get these videos midday, intraday, consider becoming a YouTube supporter. It's 99 cents. It comes with the Discord and trade alerts. And there's a $4.99 a month program as well, where we did a video today on SPX cycles, some targets, and also MJ. We're really working on some trades in MJ, and we have our Elliott wave and also timing cycle added on brand new as of today. All right, so check that out. I'll post those videos up top. So SPX on the daily time frame, we do have a little bit of room to the upside if there's going to be another maybe doji candle that gaps up tomorrow on retail sales. And really, we're just forming another wedge right here. When that does break down, I do suspect we'll test the bottom at this portion here. That would be a good spot to take the short-term profit, as you could see maybe a bounce after that before heading lower. So we have some time for things to develop at this point. We're up above. If you're bullish, you want to stay above this trend line, of course. And then you want to see this become an extension. And I talked deeply about that yesterday. So in other words, this would be a 1 instead of a wave 5. This would become a wave 1, 2, and be confirmed with the new high here. And that's the same thing that happened right here, because we thought there could be a top at this point. That was a possible wave 5 with an ending diagonal. Instead, it became a leading diagonal for a wave 1 into a wave 2, and it was confirmed with this candle here for a wave 3 all the way up here, 4 and 5 again. Could it be an extension? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the bullish point of view. Otherwise, I believe the top is in. And let's check out these indicators. We have the moving averages. Clearly, we're above 8 EMA. The momentum's up. 20 simple moving average. The trend is up. McClellan oscillator. Now today, we have extremely bad market breadth, and that's really due to the small caps. It has a lot to do with the market breadth, and we're not seeing any help from that sector. And so we're negative 350. I've seen it more than that, but clearly it's the big tech stocks that are holding anything up, and you can see that reflected off this move here. So got right to what we talked about again, this downtrend line. We got to that oversold or just underneath it, and now we're reversing off of there. So even if we do get a gap up tomorrow, that will be a great sell opportunity in my opinion. All right, so your lower high here in the RSI, this negative divergence. We're waiting for this crossover here, and the cross for the early sell signal, and then across underneath the 80 line for a sell signal. And this continues to lose momentum. We're in the green just a little bit. And let's see if this rolls back over. We want to see a red histogram start to grow. DMARC. Once again, I think we're at a 7 count. So we're at a 7. If we can get that new high for an 8 and stay in this zone on Monday, then we can get another 9 count sell signal, and maybe turn around Tuesday will be that new sell. Awesome oscillators, same thing, just negative divergence, nothing to see here. Let's go to SPY for that money flow index. All right, accumulation distribution. Had that conversation in the Discord today for all inside joke there. We have the consolidation, making higher highs, making lower highs here. I think this is going to roll over. This is distribution. I do believe that we institutions are distributing their shares into these moves here, leaving the retail trader, and that's just not an everyday person on their computer holding the bag. It's your middle class workers. It's the buy only institutions. So those are retailers as well, and they're going to be left with the bag, while all the other styles of traders, holders, liquidate their positions and sell to those institutions. Okay, let's go to Bollinger Band. Back at another sell signal right here. All right, so we're pushing off of it now. Perhaps we get that follow through, or like I said, there's a little bit of room to the upside. And again, those targets are on yesterday's videos if you're interested on why I think there could be another little gap up or so. It doesn't have to. We're not looking to, we're positioned on swings to the downside, and we'll just add on to those positions if it gaps up, just a incremental high there. All right, oscillator, same thing. Wave 3 into wave 5, waiting for this to complete. Let's go to the 65. On that 65, you have your wedges that keep forming here, and this is more of a channel, good wedge channel or so. This looks like a corrective move. If this low holds here and this trend line, then again, we could probably head a little bit higher at this point. And another reason is because of these waves. I can only really get a 1, 2, 3 out of this, and maybe a 4 and a 5 coming up. And now they're overlapping waves, and I think those are an ending diagonal formation here. And so here's and we'll get to the Elliott oscillator, I'll show you. Here's our moving averages fighting with that 8 EMA, and then you have the 20 right underneath. So the momentum and the trend are still up. MACD starting to get negative divergence in the RSI. We don't have a new high there yet, though. So if we get a new high, then that will be confirmed. And we're starting to get a crossover as well. And so that could be confirmed as well. If momentum is lower in this very near term, we're looking for divergences. So far, the slow Stokes rolling over there. We'll see if that can curl back up to get new highs. If not, we want to see this trend line break and start to close some gaps here. DMARC. So we had that 9 count, and we're consolidating right now. Let's see what kind of count we get. No setup right now. Awesome oscillator. So again, if we make a new high, we'll probably see a divergence there. We didn't make a new high yet, so that could roll over from here, but we're ready just in case it goes a little bit higher. Money flow. All right, just going sideways. We can still call this a divergence, but again, this is not a setup right here. We're not in this oversold territory, overbought territory. We're just kind of leaning over here. So if this does roll over, start to make new lows, then this is clearly playing out. But if price action goes a little bit higher to that target zone that I have marked up there, then we'll probably get in that overbought territory once again. That will be a nice sell signal for us. So no setup there. Bollinger Band, no setup. Again, if we go back up here to this range, we'll get that right into the Bollinger Band with oversold and negative divergence. That would be a nice setup as well. Elliott oscillator is just, in the meantime, is starting to roll over. But like I said, if we have our peak here and we go to new high, then we'll have a wave 3 into a wave 5. That's what that would be telling us. All right, and let's go over to the VIX and go ahead and get this out to you. So the VIX, 65. We have a couple of wedges forming here, broken down. We're at the bottom of the larger wedge. Now, in the meantime, we're setting up a smaller wedge. And so we're, in my mind, we're forming a bottom here, perhaps market structure to the upside, a 1-2, 1-2, back test of that wedge here. We already have our breakout. But this could come back a little bit if the market goes higher. This still could come back, maybe even close the gap here, and that would still be a back test. And we could see this start to move higher going into the further next few days or next week. All right, it could go directly from here. So I don't negate that it needs to go. The market can't. It could just start falling from this point going into tomorrow with retail sales and such. And so we're leaving it wide open for just a little bit of a move down here, and that would give us just a pop in the market. And that's about it. That's what that's the only upside room I have. And I know I'm pointing to the downside. It's opposite of VIX. It's the only upside I have for going into tomorrow and perhaps Monday. Inch out just an incremental high and then see a reversal from there, or the reversal's already started. All right. Thanks for joining me here at OptionsTender. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the Discord.